Smile.
Candy, candy.
Ready? First of all, I want to thank everybody for taking the time out of their day to help me out with my project. Today I want to talk about identity theft. Identity theft is also referred to as a faceless crime. In 2017, in September, according to US.gov, the company Equifax, which is one of the three creditors, reported a breach in their security system. It affected 143 million consumers. The identity theft thieves stole information such as social security numbers, phone numbers, addresses, ID card numbers from Equifax in an attempt to commit fraud. I want to cover some of the things that affect fraud in your life, such as getting loans, applying for home loans. If you go try to purchase a vehicle, all these things can affect you if you've been a victim of identity theft. So identity theft is a crime where a thief takes your personal information and tries to use it in a fraudulent way to obtain either credit. They can also use it to get medical services. They can use it for applying for loans, and these things that the creditors do can also affect you as the victim. In 2011, the U.S. Department of Justice reported 8.6 million households that were affected by fraud. So I'm going to cover some of the problems in the aftermath of being a victim of fraud or identity theft, and some things that you can do to prevent becoming a victim. First thing that you can do is you can contact one of the three major creditors and put a freeze on your credit report. This will allow the creditors to know if you're trying to apply for credit, and they can alert you when you do that. So if you're not the one actually applying for the credit, if you've been a victim of identity theft, they can let you know ahead of time, hey, they've got somebody, applying in your name for a credit line. The second thing is we've all gotten emails and phone calls where they say, hey, this is the bank calling, and they usually use a generic name of a bank, and they say, we need your information. There's been some fraudulent activity, and then you give them the name, your routing number, you give them your name, your date of birth, and those things a lot of times can be fraudulent activity. So not giving that information out over the phone, or emails that you may get at work or on your cell phone through personal email accounts. The best thing to do is not reply to those emails, and don't give up your personal information over the phone. The second thing that you can do is also reviewing your your credit card statements as well as your bank statements, and making sure that you look at your receipts and making sure that everything is the same as your records. That will allow you to keep track of what you've applied for, what you've spent, what money's coming out. And these identity theft thieves, a lot of times, they'll get your personal information by a stolen purse or stolen wallet. So if you leave your purse or your wallet in your car and that gets stolen, that's just an easier way for them to be able to get your personal information. So making sure that you keep track of your social security cards, not having that on your person, as well as when you store it at home, being able to have it in a safe somewhere. So if you do get burglarized in your home, they're not getting all that personal information. It can be a burden, and it takes a lot of effort to stay on top of your credit and making sure that somebody hasn't applied fraudulently for some line of credit. So once again, I just want to reiterate, taking the time out to watch your credit reports. They also have a company that you can pay for that will watch it for you. So anytime you're applying for a credit card, it sends you an automatic alert. So that's something to think about. Nobody wants to be a victim of identity theft. It can affect, like I said, getting home loans, car loans, things like that. So I just want to thank you guys for taking the time out once again, and have a good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.